Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for joining me on this YouTube video. We're going to go over how to escape analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis is a problem that a lot of people have been struggling with. It's basically when you feel like there's just so much to learn and you're worried you're going to make a mistake because you don't know which strategy is going to work best for you. You're worried you're going to lose your money, that type of stuff. And so you basically don't make any decision and you're stuck in this phase where you're always thinking about doing it, and sometimes you even get really motivated and you're about to do it, but then you back off because of that fear that something's going to go wrong. So let me let you in on a secret. First off, everyone's always learning, but no one knows everything before starting. In fact, when I started, I actually didn't read any books. I didn't even know about Bigger Pockets. I didn't know about any podcasts or anything. I just knew that my grandpa did it and he made it work. And I knew it was going to work for me because if I kept at it, I will make sure it happens. I'll make sure that even if I have mistakes along the road, I'll make sure that I really focus and optimize it so that eventually I'll be making profit. So it's very important that you don't let the fear keep you in your comfort zone, because that's the biggest obstacle to growth. And that's the main reason why people are in analysis paralysis, is because they have that fear that's keeping them stuck. So there are three ways that I would recommend you use to escape your analysis paralysis if you're having this problem. So the first one is bombard yourself with proof that this works, that this is possible for people. And one way I like doing that is listening to podcasts. So Bigger Pockets has a really great podcast. They have some blogs that you can see, and you can see there's these people in their 20s and 30s who are becoming millionaires through real estate, and they make cash flow that completely replaces their W-2 income. And it's so possible for anyone, actually, if you just keep at it, right? The second thing that I would recommend with bombarding your self with proof is actually reading a lot of books. So the first one that I highly recommend is actually called The Millionaire Real Estate Investor by Gary Keller. It goes through how to set up your teams, how to automate this whole process, and it's just a great book overall in terms of like motivating you and also telling you from the perspective of someone who's owned a ton of real estate and started Keller Williams Realty Company, how he was able to do this and some of the things that he thought were super important to be a successful real estate investor. Now, the second thing that I recommend is hiring a mentor, someone who can be with you, either a mentor or accountability partner, preferably somebody who's done this before or somebody who has what you want, because you want to surround yourself with people who are smarter than you in order to grow, right? If you surround yourself with people who are at the same level in terms of wealth or finances as you, or maybe a little bit lower, then it's going to be hard for you to grow into someone much bigger in terms of wealth and leadership and all that. You want to hire somebody who has done all of this, who has created a very strong portfolio for themselves and can teach you how to do the exact same thing because they've been through the process themselves. Now, the third thing I recommend is following this philosophy called ready, fire, aim. Basically, you would think of it to be like, you would think it's ready, aim, fire, right? But in this case, it's ready, fire, aim. And the reason is because you want to ready yourself as much as you can, but then you want to shoot first and then figure things out along the way. And so that means like maybe putting an offer on the deal, taking that leap, put that offer on the deal, going through escrow and getting your feet wet and actually basically learning while you're under fire. It's kind of like on-the-job training when you're, newly starting the job. There's a lot of things to learn, but you figure it out along the way, right? Slowly you pick up things here and there, and then you develop habits, you create systems, and you know how to do things a lot more efficiently eventually, right? But that takes time, and you have to be patient with it, right? Just make sure that, as you're cash flowing your property. Real estate's very forgiving as long as you're positive cash flow on the property. And one way to positive cash flow is actually using my model, which is rent by the room and student housing. We're able to basically double the typical rental income on a property by using this model, my model that I developed over the course of 5 years. So if you're interested in more in using my model, definitely look through some of the YouTube videos, or you can always DM me about that if you're interested. I hope this video was very useful for you guys and you got a lot of good information and ways to escape that analysis paralysis stage, because honestly it's one of the toughest positions to be in. And please like and subscribe and join me again next week for the next week's video. Thank you.